last one I did quite a bit of planting, but planting of bulbs. So in this one I want to get on and plant the seeds. That's my main job for this video. Other jobs I need to do are moving some planters, which I will show you in a minute, and I've gone and forgotten already. I've got a list somewhere I need to refer to. Always need a list. So yeah, sowing the seeds. Oh, I've done one of those jobs. I moved bamboo into from a round small pot into a long pot the other day. So that job's done. I need to plant some garlic bulbs along with all of these seeds, which I will show you now. The seeds I've got to plant are cornflower seeds. We've got some onion seeds, cherry seeds, pears breech, Porderline australis, red hot poker aloe, gunnera, poppy seeds, drooping sedge and oriental poppy. So that's what I'm planning to get planted today. The only thing about trying to get jobs done in the garden in the autumn is that the days get shorter and darker. So I'm going to go and get started.
bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
I'm speaking really quietly because I'm really self-conscious about neighbours hearing me. I'm sure I'll get used to this though. Okay, so I've got quite a few jobs I need to do today. One of them being, got my list as usual, one of them being I need to plant some sweet peas. I'm going to plant them in my little greenhouse, which, just move you, that little one over there. Don't know how well you can see it, but I'm running out of space. In my the last time I was in the garden, I planted quite a few bulbs, so there's a lot of those in there at the moment. But I plan to look for a little polytunnel or something where I can have some more things under cover. So yeah, that's another one of my jobs to do. But today I'm going to be planting the sweet peas and putting them in the greenhouse along with onion seeds. Not lettuce, because I've done that earlier, about a month or two ago. I'm also going to be planting some garlic. So I don't know if this is going to work, but these are just random pieces of garlic that we got with our Gusto boxes. So I'm going to test it out. One or two are already sprouting. So as you can see, it's already started. So if I get that in the ground, and a lot of garden programs say to plant them now, so hopefully if I get them in, they will be a success, but we will see. So I'm going to actually plant them in one of these beds and overwinter them. I also need to put that umbrella away because it's autumn now and we're not going to get any intense sunshine. We're not going to need to use that. So I'm going to put that, keep it indoors or in the front porch, because our garage is not very weatherproof, I guess. Things, if you put material in there, it will get mouldy, so we need to protect that and put it in the front porch. I also need to get some hostas in the ground, which are, oh my god, I've just looked at them, they look completely dead. Maybe not completely, but these are hostas that I bought on sale. You can see why. They're breaking through the pot. They really need to go in the ground. And what I'm going to do is cut them all back, cut them right down, and then hopefully next year, or even soon, they'll start regrowing. But yeah, they do not look like they're in a good way. So that's a job for today. Also, I need to, possibly, I might go to a plant swap, which I found on Facebook. There's a local plant swap where people swap plants, which I thought was quite a good idea. I think they take mostly house plants, but you can take garden plants as well. So I might go and do that because I've got quite a few plants. I also need to weed out the front of the garden, which is not very exciting. And I think that's mostly it. I will just give you a quick tour of my garden because I don't think I've done that yet. So you can see where it's at the moment. It's very empty because I'm just moving things around and slowly building up the garden. I've redesigned it recently. So yeah, I will show you. So before I go into the garden, I just thought I would show you, this is our door. And then you come out and I've started to create a herb garden. So we've got rosemary. This is basil that I had to cut back because it wasn't doing very well. Mint that also wasn't doing very well. I think because of lack of water. I keep forgetting to water these. We've got some fennel, which actually self-seeded in my garden from about 4 or 5 years ago, which is amazing. And then some chives. But I'd like to build up the herb garden a bit more. My partner is creating this herb garden planter, which is made from a pallet. He's just started it. I think that's the top shelf there. I've still got to do 2 other shelves, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then that will go over here, and I can add to my collection of herbs. So this is the view as you walk into the garden from where the planters are, herb planters. So you come in and we've got quite a big patch of grass, but we have got rid of some of it by making the beds slightly bigger recently. And then this area is an area I've really struggled with for a long time because not a lot grows here. It's quite a damp area. So what I've decided to do is create or use it as like a tropical / woodland garden. So in the corner we've got my weeping birch tree, and then over here we've got 2 bananas which seem to be doing really well. I've got some ferns in a pot, my hostas which are dying, but hopefully I can revive them. I don't know what that is in the little green pot. I can't remember what I put in there. Another fern. I cannot remember what these are called, but they've grown really quickly. They were only tiny when I got them, or got one plant. Now it's huge. These are supposed to grow pink flowers as well. So hopefully they do. They might need more sun than where they are. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet. I've got some rocks which I wanted to start a little rockery with. A log because I want to have like a woodland log area for insects. Oh, and then I've got another, I think it's a type of fern down here which I've put in the ground. I keep organic soil in these, so I like to grow my food in these, which we've recently stacked, and then keep the plants in the ground. Then as you come around the garden, we have another planter which I recently planted lettuce in, and this is where I'm going to be putting the garlic cloves to see if they grow. I can't remember the name of this plant. Recently moved my magnolia from where the birch was to here. I have my one rose bush, which I got on offer for about £5 in a garden centre. This is a scented rose. I also planted some little red tulip bulbs the other day in the ground, hoping that they're going to be okay and they will come up in spring. And then I have a salvia plant, which I love. At the back we've got bamboo, so you see the round pot, I had 3 of those, and what I've done is I've moved 2 of them into this long pot, and I'm hoping it's going to be more like a wall of bamboo. So we'll see if they survive and if they grow okay. But that was really hard getting those out of the round pots. At the back I've got a jasmine plant, which I think I got from Morrison's for about £10. I'll try and remember where I got each of these things from and the prices if I can. These were given to me, the bamboo and the what's this called? This is a magnolia tree. I think it's a dwarf one, and I got that for about £6 from Lidl about 2 years ago. That was from a garden centre, same as the rose. That plant in the corner was from Poundland. That was from a garden website, which you can see in my last garden vlog. Banana plants, one was from Facebook Marketplace in Cornwall, and the other one was from Woucher. And then the other ones, the hostas, were from like a garden nursery type place, and then some of them I have been gifted or saved seeds from, that sort of thing. These, I really love these, and these just started self-seeding randomly, or I mean they started growing in my garden, and so now they come up everywhere. There's one hiding over there as well, but yeah, I really like them. They do grow everywhere, so I'm trying to pot them and hopefully take some to the plant swap on Saturday if I go. We will see. And then in here I have got strawberry plants, which I bought earlier this year, but they never fruited, so I'm hoping next year they will. I need to put something else in here, I'm not sure what yet. Actually, I might move the strawberries into a basket or like a pot on its own, so I've got more space in here to grow more. 2 hydrangeas that were given to me, so very lucky about that. This is space where I think I know what I want to do with this. I think I want to plant some grasses, like, you know, the soft grasses, and then verbena with them. I think that will look nice. I have a palm in a pot, 2 palms in right next to each other actually. Some alliums which have finished, I think they're alliums, and then a not dianthus. Why can't I think of the name? It'll come back to me. And then the same again, but it's died in its pot. We have a grass plant, I'm not sure the exact name of it, which I got from a local garden centre. Got some dianthus, which are dormant at the moment, one there and one there. A carnation. Got some very random stuff. This is our pond. And some heathers either side. I just recently planted bulbs, which you will see in my last vlog. We have, osteospermum, or osteospermum. I can't remember how to pronounce it. We have, what are they called? Snapdragons. I bought those on offer, I think from Morrison's again, for really cheap. And they flowered really well. I think these are more alliums, I think, from what I can remember. We have a plant I can't remember the name of, but you'll probably be shouting it at the screen. Another plant I can't remember the name of right here, but it grows really nice yellow flowers. Oh. And I think it does well near a pond. I think it will look nice. Oh, I did get some, what is this? Wisteria, but it's dying in its pot. I'm not sure where to put it yet. This is the problem I have. I keep things in pots too long and then they die. And then here, oh, this is the goji berry that I recently ordered from a garden website, which looks dead. I'm not sure if it is or not. But yeah, maybe you can let me know what you think. The stem, I don't know if you can see it. No, it won't focus. Or that, is that dead? It looks like it's dead, the stem. But I don't know. And then a camellia plant, which a friend gave me. A fruit tree that I got from Wilco. I think this is either a raspberry or a blackberry. I think it's a raspberry plant. And then plenty of palm tree seeds we put in here, which are growing okay. I need to weed this actually. Some box bushes, lavender plants along the sides. I've got an acer that seems to die every year, but then it comes back really well. A grassy plant, which I think it's getting a bit too big. I may relocate it or separate it, keep a smaller plant there and put the rest into pots. And then we've got like a spiky aloe plant, more lavender. Around here is where I put my sweet peas, so once it's warm enough I'll put the sweet pea plants that I grow into long pots, which are down here. They need weeding. We have a no, this is not a clematis. This is a passion flower, which I got from Lidl for about £3. I got that earlier this year in the spring, but it didn't flower. I'm expecting it to hopefully do so next year. This gets full sun. All of this area gets full sun, so anything that is meant to flower should flower here. Another palm style plant, which again I think I got from Lidl or Aldi for very cheap, and that's doing really well there. Another aloe type plant, spiky desert plant, which got given to us. Foxgloves, which I did have quite a few here not long ago, well, about 2 years ago, and these have all self-seeded, so that's quite good. In this grey pot, I planted some tulip bulbs. In here, oh, those were daisies, I think Mexican fleabane, but they died, so whether they've seeded, I don't know. Geranium, a garden lily, which looks like it's died. For some reason I can't seem to keep lilies and calla lilies alive in my garden, I don't know why. And then recently is when I planted the seeds, which you'll see later on in the vlog as well. I'll add it into this one. These are cornflowers, oriental poppy and poppy seeds. And then over here I just have lots of random pots waiting for the springtime, along with geraniums and a bay tree at the back. Then we come round here. These are some new pots that I've bought from Facebook Marketplace for £16, which I thought was really good. Got my greenhouse, a storage box, and then back to the front gate. I've just read about how to plant garlic, says to plant them 1 inch deep and 6 centimetres apart, but you can also plant them a bit deeper if you want larger bulbs, but just make sure that your soil isn't too heavy. So, I mean, I don't think my soil is very heavy. This is the consistency of it. It seems quite light, so I think I'm going to plant them a bit deeper than 1 inch and see how they go. The next job I have to do is to plant sweet peas and onions. So I'm going to be planting them in one of these and then putting them into the greenhouse.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me.
Before I put these in the ground, we are just going to move this banana plant across a bit because I feel like these are too close together and too close to the bin. So my partner's going to move this one about here, just a little bit further across.